So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. So the stories I wanted to cover today includes the return of Killzone on PlayStation 5, the supposed leaked state of play list, which is reasonable, but we'll break that down in a sec, and Sony locks down a big piece of exclusivity for Modern Warfare 2. First, what's your hype level for the state of play this week from 1 to 10 based on what we've been told? How excited are you guys? For me, it's a 9, mainly because of PlayStation VR 2 content finally, but I'm keeping myself calm in case it's not what I expected, but of course that's just my situation. What about you guys? So comment below from 1 to 10, what's your hype level for the state of play this week? Let me know down in the comments below. Now diving into the first story of the video, Killzone PlayStation 5. So for a while now, Killzone has been a part of the discussion, mainly because the people over at Guerrilla Games have been working on a multiplayer project for the last 4 years. Rumors had it pegged for either the return of SOCOM or Killzone because the people hired to work on that project and who have been working on that project for 4 years now include Simon LaRouche and Chris Lee, who both worked on Rainbow Six Siege, but also both worked on either past Killzone games or past SOCOM games. In terms of that project at this point, the last we've heard on it is it's possibly a third-person shooter that's either based in the Horizon universe or it's the return of SOCOM. We've heard that it could be either one of these. We'll see how that project turns out, hopefully later this year at the PlayStation Showcase, if not sooner than that. But going back to Killzone, there's still hope of its return according to PlayStation VR 2 Without Parole. Reading from Push Square, according to sources of the popular YouTube channel PSVR Without Parole, a Killzone VR game was in development at Supermassive Games. We know that the Quarry developer teased further projects with Sony all the way back in 2018, stating that it was working on several unannounced PlayStation exclusives. One of these allegedly was Killzone VR. PSVR Without Parole claims that the platform holder was unhappy with the project's progress, however, and decided to bring it in-house. They then hypothesized that development may have switched to PlayStation VR 2 as sales of the company's original virtual reality headset started to slow down. If true, it's possible the title may be announced during next week's state of play, this week's state of play. Now, this for me is very exciting if true. Killzone is a franchise I enjoyed a lot, and to see it in VR would be amazing. The world, the atmosphere of Killzone would work well in VR, but I also get not everyone wants a VR Killzone game. Of course, we'll see how this goes. Will it be announced at the state of play this week? We'll talk about that state of play in a sec. Now diving into the second story of the video, Modern Warfare 2 PlayStation exclusivity. So this was surprising news to me, but then I was reminded Sony did something similar in the past, which we'll get into. So Modern Warfare 2 is the next big Call of Duty title set to drop later this year. Before the state of play was even announced by Sony, there was already credible rumors of Modern Warfare 2 being revealed on June 2nd. Slap that alongside multiple sources saying that a state of play would happen in the first week of June, or someone like Roberto Serrano who dated it exactly for June 2nd. You knew that these two would end up happening at the same time, that Sony would probably have the trailer at their state of play. Modern Warfare 2 will most likely be at the state of play this Thursday, but the big deal isn't only that. According to a new rumor, which comes from a solid Call of Duty leaker that I've covered multiple times in the past, and this person has been accurate several times, they have revealed that Modern Warfare 2 will get a PlayStation VR 2 mode, which is insane to me. Reading from What If Gaming, Infinity Ward's ambitious plans for Modern Warfare 2 continues to thrive, shaping several new player experiences, now incorporating a comprehensive virtual reality experience for their anticipated title, Modern Warfare 2, developed exclusively for PlayStation VR 2, featuring a standalone mode immersing fans in the shoes of a Tier 1 operator. So this is very exciting for me. I'm a big fan of Call of Duty, and to hear they're bringing PlayStation VR 2 support is even more exciting. This plus Killzone would bring two very different shooters to PlayStation VR 2. This also isn't the first time Sony partnered with Infinity Ward for VR. Infinite Warfare also had a VR mode called Jackal Assault, I think, for PlayStation VR 1, but that was a mode in a ship, while the one here for PlayStation VR 2 is a Tier 1 operator with full body movements, I assume. Also, that PSVR 1 game was just an experience, meaning it was very short. I've heard it was like 5 minutes, which is was shocking, but it was free, so I guess what can you say there? While this one for PlayStation VR 2 will probably be more significant, and I'm looking forward to it. But you guys let me know if you're excited to play Modern Warfare 2 in VR or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now diving into the final story of the video, the supposed leaked state of play list. So here we are, the list that's been making the rounds yesterday. I've looked at it myself and it's not crazy, with a good chunk of titles listed probably being at this state of play. So let's look at this list. First game on the list is Project Destructive. I'm not sure what this is. It could have been a random name someone made up for this list to, again, make it look maybe like something more credible. Project Destructive, some new announcement. Stray is the next one on this list. This makes a lot of sense to be at the state of play considering the leaked release date for July. I even guessed, hey, if this game is actually coming out in July, then it makes sense for it to be at a state of play before this state of play was announced. Street Fighter 6, it could be there. It was announced earlier this year, and Capcom did promise more information this summer. The franchise is also tight with PlayStation. Project Eve, it was revealed at the PlayStation Showcase last year. I don't think we got a release date for it, so this could be a refresher on the game with maybe a release date attached to it. Forspoken, it releases later this year, so that makes sense, similar to Stray. Little Devil Inside, it's been silent for a while now, and we have no clue what's happening with this game, but knowing the track record, I don't know if it'll actually be there. I'm not actually confident about Little Devil Inside being there. I hope it is, and I hope we get a release date, but I'm not as confident. Chia, this one, it could be there. It's been delayed to 2023. Maybe they want to drop a reminder trailer, maybe with a new date. PSVR 2 overview. So I was hoping that Sony would spend 10 to 15 minutes on PlayStation VR 2 at this event, and this looks to fit that, but that's the universe being a bit too kind to me, especially considering Sony said the PlayStation VR 2 aspect of the show is a sneak peek, so we'll see, but the VR stuff here isn't crazy either. Modern Warfare 2, we just talked about it. It'll probably be there, and it could make sense for Sony to highlight the PlayStation VR 2. It would make sense for Sony to highlight the PSVR 2 mode alongside having a trailer for Modern Warfare 2. Resident Evil 8 DLC with PlayStation VR 2 support also makes sense. We know that Resident Evil 8 has a DLC in the works, and Resident Evil 7 had PlayStation VR 1 support, so Resident Evil 8 getting PlayStation VR 2 support seems likely, honestly. Avatar Frontiers getting a gameplay trailer here also makes sense, since Sony highlighted the game via their corporate strategy webcast, giving off the impression that they have marketing rights to the game. And also, I believe this game is coming out later this year, so I'd assume it's gonna get showcased someplace at some point this summer, so it could be at this event. The first look trailer for Avatar also had first person moments that makes it look like it could fit in VR, so we'll see on that. The next game on this list is Dominion VR 2. I have no clue what this is. Looking it up, it could be based on this failed Demon franchise movie series. I'm not really sure, but again, like Project Destructive at the beginning of this list, it could be something someone randomly put on this list to make it look more credible. I'm not really sure on that. And finally, Resident Evil 4 Remake. This one is a big one for a lot of people, which is fitting to end out the show with. It's been rumored but not confirmed yet, I don't think, but considering Resident Evil 2 and 3 are coming to PlayStation 5 and Series X later this year, it could be set up that way to get ready for Resident Evil 4. We'll see. Again, this list looks logical. Someone could have connected the dots with the rumors and leaks and made this list, just like I did right now. I went through the rumors and leaks. Some things on here will probably be there, like Modern Warfare 2, Stray, Forspoken, but everything on this list being there would be a great show in my opinion. It's also interesting that Sony announced this state of play a week ahead of time, which they usually do only for showcases to give people more time to give more time for the news to spread and more time for people to get ready to watch the event, as opposed to a regular state of play which they announce usually 2 days ahead of time. I'm excited for Thursday, but again, I'll keep myself in check. Regardless, PSVR 2 will be there, so I'm going to be happy either way. But you guys let me know if you believe this list or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps. To subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now, I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "It is event week." This is pretty much self-explanatory. State of play is this week. I'm excited. If you are as well, destroy the comment section with "It is event week." And I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.